too, at least for now. What have you guys seen from him?
Really, when we brought him in, that's one thing I said about our scouting department. They do a great job of scouring the cut line really for us, and we've brought in a number of different players. At wide receiver positions, certainly they stayed on top of that. And the quarterback was one early on in the season when we brought him in. That was a guy that we wanted to look at, and he's done some good things out here on the practice field, as has Mike Glennon. So we looked at him, but we made a decision that we may move him up to the number 2 spot this week. But I'll let John answer those questions in regards to the entire depth chart and the decisions that were made there. But we do like what we've seen out of DeShone.
Okay, without commenting on the move, just what kind of a challenge was it for anybody to come and do this offense without a training camp?
Yeah, really we did it last year with A.J. McCarron, if you remember that. We had the 2 quarterbacks that had been here, and they played throughout the preseason, and we brought A.J. in. It's a challenge, but DeShone's an intelligent player. He's a football junkie, and he spent a lot of time, by himself down in the quarterback room learning the offense.
What's the key in your eyes to just get back to a more balanced game, passing and on the ground? But the way that Derek was really commanding that offense earlier in the season.
We're striving for balance, and we've been pretty balanced throughout the season. Sometimes the way the game plays out doesn't allow you to do that, but we would like to strive for balance based on the personnel that we have right now. Again, we still feel very strongly about our offensive line and run game, and we'll get that going back on track. But really, we focus here this week mainly on the details and the fundamentals of what we're doing. Turnovers were an issue. We've had penalties been an issue. So a lot of it for us is really focusing back on the details of what we're doing. Anybody else?
Josh Jacobs, obviously he's been dealing with his shoulder injury. Greg said yesterday that he's been kind of playing for a lot. Is there any consideration to maybe managing the number of carries he has over the last few weeks?
Well, we manage them throughout the week. We're aware of that. I think we would never put a player in harm. But we've managed him, and he's been honest with us in terms of the injury, and our training staff has done a great job, really, throughout the week, making sure that he's ready to go on Sundays.
Do you think, anything you can tell us about Trent Brown? His injury had changed from last week to this week. I don't know if he was out there today when we were at our window.
Yeah, and he's had a number of different injuries throughout this season, nagging injuries more than anything else, as you've seen. He's missed practice, but he's been ready to go on Sunday. And again, I'll credit our trainers for making sure that he's been ready to go on most Sundays that we've had. But he's dealing with something again that we had him out today, but we expect him healthy on Sunday.
Look at your wide receiving core. Is there anything specific that you can point to that you want to see in the last quarter of the season?
At any time, we're playing to win the game right now. We feel we're in a great situation right now, starting with Tennessee this week in the last quarter of the season. So certainly we're playing to win the football games. There's opportunity. People always like to talk about, do you need to evaluate somebody before? We're not even thinking about the offseason right now. We're going to play the 11 players that we think will give us the best chance to score points on Sunday, and that's where we're at right now. And certainly some of those questions may come up later. But right now, we're playing our 11 guys that we think can help us win the game.
And Mike Vrabel on the conference call, and he right out of the bat, it's like, hey, they're 4-1 at home. They do their offense does this at home. Their defense does this at home. And he's like, looking at everything you've done at the Coliseum, what kind of advantage or whatever has it been? Is the Coliseum even more of a home field advantage than the places you've been?
It has been a huge advantage for us, and really with 2 games to go, we can imagine what the crowd's going to be like here these next 2 weeks, and our players are excited about that, knowing what's ahead here in these next 2 weeks because of that home field advantage. But they've been fantastic throughout the season, but knowing that maybe the final 2 football games to ever be played in Oakland, I would think would bring out an energetic crowd, to say the least. So they're looking forward to it. We're looking forward to it as a coaching staff, and certainly looking forward to the advantage that it gives us.
John said that you guys might shake things up a little bit with the receiver group this week. Is Marcel even a guy who could get a longer look?
Yeah, all those guys, again, and we're going to try and play the 11, again, that we think will score points. And whether we have 4 receivers or 5 receivers up or 6 receivers, they'll fall into that rotation. They all have different roles, and we'll try and get them the ball accordingly to what their role is. But we like Marcel Aitman. Obviously, he started for us last year. Done some good things for us this season as well. But we're looking for more consistency, more production from that group.